This is the 8-bit Do Retro 87 mechanical keyboard that comes in the clear blue color. This is just the coolest looking keyboard I've ever seen in my life, and when I saw it, I had to get it. It's based off of kind of like the Nintendo 64 color style. I bought this with my own money at the 8-bit Do store for $100, and that was with free shipping and no tax, which is kind of nice. This is not going to be a review or anything. This is just a keyboard that I just thought looked amazing, and I really wanted to show it, especially if somebody else was interested in it and wanted to know what it was like. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Has lighted keys. I am not a connoisseur of mechanical keyboards by any means. I have used a Corsair K70 with the cherry red mechanical switches for many years, and I like it. It's fine, but it's never blown me away. Apparently, these are ABS keys, and they use the 8-bit Do Cloud Gray linear mechanical switches co-developed with Huano in 64 30th edition only. Inside, you've got the instruction manual, how to map your custom buttons, quick guide, and then 2 sheets of stickers, which can be used with these 2 big buttons that it comes with. These are just 2 customizable buttons, and they use a keyboard switch. I don't think these are the same switches that the actual keyboard's using, though. These have like a slight click to them. You have replacement buttons. If you want to take out the N64 color style, they all are the clear blue instead of the N64 colors. You also have a USB-C to A cable and a little tool to remove the keycaps. The 2 custom buttons just click into the back here. You can actually put up to 4 sets of these custom buttons, so you could have 8 buttons total if you wanted. The keyboard has a Bluetooth mode, off switch, and a 2.4 gigahertz mode. For the 2.4 gigahertz mode, I actually forgot it, but there is a dongle that you can plug into your computer for the 2.4 gigahertz. You can also use it wired just using a regular USB-C cable. Like I said, I am not a mechanical keyboard expert by any means, but the feel of the keys is just fantastic. Unfortunately, the only thing I have it to compare to is my Cherry Red. The Cherry Red have a slight clickiness to them, but they're still linear. These have no click whatsoever, and it feels great. You can change the colors of the keys by holding the FN button, and you've got these various shortcuts here. You can also lock the FN by holding FN and pressing escape, and then you can change the color of the keys. You can change how the lights actually work. This like kind of fades in between the different colors. This one fades like a rainbow across the whole thing. This has a color come out every time you press a button. You cannot change the color of that. You might be able to change lots of the different features using the actual software. I haven't done that yet. This one lights up every time you press a key. And you can change the colors, of course. This one just lights up randomly. It's solid. I personally just like the solid color here. You can change the brightness of the keys here. They don't get super bright, but in a dark room, this is actually too bright. You've got the 2 custom buttons that you can plug in, but you also have 2 custom buttons here. These are all separate, so you can have 4 different buttons just with the stock configuration. You press this button, and then you hold the keys that you want. So like if you want to do show desktop, you could do Windows D and then hit this button, and then now this button is show desktop. You can do the same with those. It's got a little volume knob. This knob just turns infinitely, so you don't have to worry about what position it's in. This is the power button. It actually looks like a little Nintendo 64 joystick, like the same texture there. This is your profile button. So if you have different profiles set up using the software, you can switch between them with that. This is the pairing button. So if you used Bluetooth, you can pair it with that. You have a bunch of different shortcut buttons on the top. These are for the lights on the keyboard. These are your media control buttons like mute, play, forward, back. F1 is screenshot. F2 is record last 30 seconds in Windows. This is start, stop recording also in Windows. And this is turning the mic on and off. But yeah, this just might be the most beautiful object that I own. Maybe only this controller that they also made in the same color might rival it. But I don't know what it is, man. I just love this color so much. When I saw it, I was like, I just have to have this. and I don't think I've ever been more enamored with a physical object than these two devices. The weight of the keyboard is really heavy. I've never owned a wireless mechanical keyboard before, but man, this thing is really solid, really heavy. This is the holder for your wireless dongle. It's in the clear blue color, just like the top of the keyboard. Sorry, I forgot that. But yeah, very solid, very heavy. The buttons, they have a weight to them, but not quite as heavy as this. And I don't believe they light up. It has a grippy bottom, so it's already gotten some dust on here, unfortunately. The last thing I should note is that on this video, the colors will be close to what it looks like in real life. But in person, these colors look so good. Like, especially when you see the lights coming through the keys or the controller, it's just really, really striking. So if you're looking at this video and you're like, oh, that doesn't look quite like the promotional material, I would actually say that the promotional material accurately represents what it looks like in real life. This video may or may not, and I'll say that the color on the box does not match the color of the keyboard, but the color of the keyboard in person looks better than what it does on the box. If you're like me and you bought this pretty much solely because of the way it looked, you will be happy when you get it. I am pretty positive. The controller actually is interesting though, because I bought this because of the way it looked, but also because I think this is the greatest first-person shooter controller of all time. The two back buttons are perfect. The extra two top buttons are perfect. You never have to take your fingers off of the thumbsticks to press one of these buttons. It is just an incredible first-person shooter controller. I can't recommend this thing highly enough. The keyboard, I think that much more largely depends on what your preference for the mechanical keys are. But if you're just getting it for the looks like I did, and you don't have a strong preference for any particular type of key, you're gonna love this thing. Again, this is not a sponsored video. I have nothing to do with 8-Bit Dough. I paid for this with my own money. I just thought this thing was super, super cool, and I wanted to share it. But hopefully that video was useful. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.